This is a special edition of the Montie Moment. I'm Johnny Montalbano, getting you set for the Elite Eight in the NCAA Tournament. How's your bracket going so far, folks? Well, I'll tell you how mine is. See this piece of paper? Not only is my bracket busted, but like this piece of paper, it's destroyed. That's pretty much how it is. But nevertheless, getting you set here for four very interesting matchups in the NCAA Tournament, all really with interesting storylines, whether it's Villanova, which starts things off at 6:09 Eastern on Saturday, looking for their third title in 10 years under Jay Wright, taking on a Houston team which has got to this point. Or you look at the nightcap on Saturday, Duke against Arkansas. Arkansas, which even though as a 4 seed was being disrespected in many ways, they've made it to this point. Or of course we know Duke and Coach Mike Krzyzewski looking for his in his final season coaching, looking for a national championship as well. Or even if you look to tomorrow at 2:20 Eastern, you've got Kansas against a 10th seed in Miami. Or really the two great storylines as well. St. Peter's as a 15 seed making the Elite Eight against North Carolina, a team that has been getting hot at the right time and running roughshod over their opponents. I mean, they had a little bit of a struggle at the end with Baylor, but the way they've been playing, I mean, they've been as hot as anybody, and really look at they have a very good chance, in my opinion, to go pretty far. But when you take a look at these matchups real quick, I like Villanova against Houston. You know, Villanova, they don't produce a lot of NBA talent, but they do. But Jay Wright gets the best out of these players, and I think they're really on a mission right now. And you take a look at where they've been. I think they're going to get past Houston to start off the festivities on Saturday. So I'm going to take Villanova. The nightcap, again, you know, I said Duke's one of those teams that they could win a championship or they could go out early. Well, they're in a very favorable position right now because now with Gonzaga out of the way, and how about Gonzaga, by the way, folks? I mean, geez, a team that I thought was going to go all the way, and not only did they go down, but they looked vulnerable this entire tournament. And that's just really what the great thing about this tournament is. You know what? We see top seeds go down. We saw two of them go down this week. Two that a lot of people thought were going to actually be playing for the national championship, and they don't even make it out of the Sweet 16. But that's what's great about this tournament. So I think, though, destiny's on Duke's side here, and I'm going to go with them, and I think they're going to go into the Final Four. And when you take a look at it, I think you're going to see a Duke-North Carolina Final Four, and how great would that be? Because I love St. Peter's story, and I know I've been picking against them, but I've been saying, too, that North Carolina is a team that's been getting hot at the right time. So just skipping over real quick into that second half of the doubleheader tomorrow, I'm going to take North Carolina over St. Peter's, but it wouldn't surprise me because one thing to notice, you notice how St. Peter's is making their free throws. North Carolina is a team that has not, and they struggled in that game against Baylor from the charity stripes. So if this is a close matchup and it comes down to free throws, St. Peter's to me has a chance. And you know what? You can't count them out at this point. These are two teams that have been playing very, very well down the stretch here. And I think the better scores are with North Carolina. I think they can put up a lot of points. But if this does, in fact, become a very close game, look for it to come down to the charity stripe. And if that's the case, you know what? You got to give St. Peter's a chance in this one. But I'm going to take North Carolina against St. Peter's. And I like what Miami's doing. I just don't think it's going to be enough, though, against Kansas. So I'm going to take the Jayhawks as well. So just to recap, I'm going to be kind of boring here in my Final Four. But you know what? Take it with a grain of salt. If you take a look at my picks, whether it's been on Game On or here in the Montie Moment, I'm going to take Villanova over Houston to start the festivities on Saturday. I'm going to take Duke in the nightcap against Arkansas. And then on Sunday, I'm going to take Kansas over Miami of Florida. And I think it's going to be entertaining. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take the team that's, I think, got the better scores and has been playing hot. And I think has a real chance to actually even make it to a championship run. And that's going to be the Tar Heels of North Carolina against St. Peter's. That is the second half of the festivities tomorrow. So Villanova, Duke, Kansas, and North Carolina in your Final Four. Again, keep it locked in here, too. I will see you on Tuesday for Game On at 3 p.m. Eastern. And for more, you can make sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter at Game On ETB. And you can also follow me on Twitter at MontalbanoNY. I'm Johnny Montalbano, and this has been a special edition of the Montie Moment.